Oh, my Sultan, we have news. We have news from the coast. Is the siege completed? Is it time to rendezvous? Is the war finally at last nearly over? No, my lord. It's much graver than that. Then speak up, man. I would rather face this problem than stay in anticipation any longer. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Hisham, Sultan of Al-Andalus. I'm now the Brute, which is such a change, but I guess we're just gonna have to put up with it. You know who else is gonna have to put up with stuff? The North here. If I'm gonna attack in Africa, I need to make this less of a threat to me. There's really two guys up here, one guy up here who's a bit of a problem at all, and so we're just gonna declare war on this guy. We got to get a little bit more, like 200 gold, before we can go on our essential pilgrimage. We're just going to conquer the duchy. No, we're going to, yeah, I think the duchy war is better. So let's just toss our flag down and just get going. There's no point in holding back or waiting. There he is. Nothing to be gained. We just need to create some northern stability here, just to put an end to the idea of Christian resistance once and for all. So ethnicities and portraits expanded is now working again, which means we have our proper clothes for the first time. We got our beautiful Sultan of Al-Andalus hat now. I've always loved this hat. We have a different beard. I don't know, I've thought about changing the beard back. You may have seen it in some of the intros because I had to record some of the last intros at the new version. For now, we're gonna leave him with his new beard, but we might try something different in the future. We might switch it up. 48 years old, or should I say 48 years young. Still lots and lots for us to do and lots of time to do it in. He is being raided by some very, 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 very powerful raiders. Poor guy. One of our guys was maimed. And then we wounded one of his guys. It sucks when our guys are maimed. I'm not really fond of the maiming. Strategic impasse, so this is the one. We're just going to pick both strategies because why wouldn't we? Everybody gets every benefit ever. So she's quite satisfied. Makes her content. Otherwise, we can make her trusting. I think we're gonna... Content is fine. She'll be fine as content. Start doing a siege here. Still without siege weapons, which is a bit of a problem. I was sort of hoping that these would fall over, but we're just so bad at this. Our son is better, though. Our son is definitely more learned than we are. So hopefully that means that he'll work that out. What is he working on, by the way? I'm super curious as to... Oh yeah, he's not working on anything because we haven't landed him. He doesn't think there's anything else here. So we will send our spy master home. I don't know that we're the best person to be in charge of this. We could probably put on this guy because he's good and is makes sieges faster. Wants to divorce. So my son wants to divorce this woman who has lover's pox, which means she's probably cheating on him. Accepted. Divorce. Accepted. Go out and find yourself someone new, son. You know, actually, let's see if we can't find you someone with a trait that matches your existing trait. Let's do it. He can marry the 9-year-old. That seems fine. That seems fine. He can marry her. That'll do. Excellent. I mean, he can't marry a 9-year-old. And we shall show our son in at once. He'll give us some money that we can definitely use. What is going on up here? We have, we don't want to get a payment from our friend. Negotiate alliance. Check. Negotiate alliance. Check. Yes, we want all the internal alliances to be maintained because they prevent stress. Get this done. Okay. Slow this down. Attack his army up here. We caught him. Yeah, we got some enemy combatants. So, our son here... How do you get gout when you're 6? How does a 6-year-old get gout? Okay, fine, our 6-year-old has gout. It's fine. He wants to be a steward. Our wife can do it. And then we have this 8-year-old son who wants to fight. We'll do it ourselves. Okay, this is all fine. Let's just go. Let's siege this down. Sweaty and tired and in need of food, a long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old abandoned castle in the distance. Affirming my resolve, I declare, this is where we will make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Let us venture inside. I'm sure there are treasures to be found. Searching for the unknown. We search the upper floors. Yes, we do. 50 gold. Well, 195 would have been better, but you know, you can't always get what you want. We got a prisoner here. Well, we're on pause. Let's check. He is not a good warrior. We will demand his conversion and let him go. We have plenty of money for our pilgrimage now. What's going on in here? Days go by without it even crossing my mind, but each time I catch Minna's eye at court, I think of nothing but her crimes. I wonder how many at court. Perhaps none, perhaps all. The truth will out eventually, and it will not do my reputation any good to have such scandals in my courtier's midst. She must be dealt with. Only a fool would not leverage this knowledge. We get a strong hook on her. She belongs in the dungeon. Time for her to leave. I think only a fool would not leverage this knowledge. So we're gonna get a hook on her. And we have successfully won the siege. Can force our demands. So be it. Let's grab soldiers of lesser fortune. And let's put this back down to the right speed. Expand all. We're gonna have to give all of this out because we're not interested in holding it. Did I just capture the same guy twice? I mean, it's a hook this time. I can't convert you twice. It's a hook this time. I gotta give this stuff away. So we need to find people who can handle all this up here. We got this guy. Will he convert? He will. Let me see. Let's see what my knights look like. Do we have any married knights who have children? My nephew, my steward and nephew, my tax collector and friend. We've got this guy. He's unmarried. He's relatively young. Maybe we grab some locals. I think maybe we grab some locals. And then I'm going to grant this guy a second title. There. Good. Hopefully somebody up here figures this out. Hopefully somebody up there figures this out. Now we are going to go on our pilgrimage next, but before we do, we're just going to do something up here, which is we're going to just declare war on each one of these guys in a row. Because they're all tiny and we just want them gone. And then we're going to grab our flag. We're going to move it over here. And let's move it over to here. Let's raise all our troops. Let's put this guy in charge. That way we can still go on our pilgrimage at the same time. We're going to go on a pilgrimage, plan a pilgrimage, highest pilgrimage to Jerusalem. We need a new caravan master. Guy's average. Average is not great. I guess it'll have to do. I guess you'll have to do point U, and then we want to change this for boats. Then we want to lower the price to pomp low, and we want to make it zealotry. Confirm on that. So looks good. C. We do want to build more of these. We'll just wait till we get some money for that. And while our pilgrimage goes on, we are going to perpetrate this war. I can't wait. Hook gained. A lot of different things to do at once. Ooh. Ooh, they can now hold crusades. Hopefully they don't crusade against us. My entourage travels through a small town. I feel a tug on the hem of my clothes. Turning to look, I see a thin, raggedy man staring at me. Oh, great lord, I beg of you, could you spare some coins for me, a poor beggar? I'm starving, and none of the locals will aid me. Get a real job. Why am I stressed by this? Oh, we're vengeful. Of course we're vengeful. Forgot about that. Ugh, are you kidding me? I don't want to give up. I'm here for being pious. So I'm going to take... Oh, jeez. I don't have the room to take a lot of stress. Get a real job. Ugh. Fine. It's for medicine. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, took all our money. Derelict ship. Let's investigate. Oh, we found riches. A good find. That just goes to show that we should have probably just given that guy that money to begin with. He's become an astute intellectual. That's not a bad outcome. Good job. Fight this guy with glee. I took Saad out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran across a wounded doe in the ocean. There's a doe in the ocean. He's sadistic. Makes a lot of sense he's sadistic considering he suffers from that gout pain every day of his life. Ugh. Hopefully this gets fixed on our pilgrimage. Unfamiliar pilgrim. So this guy is Mos Arabic. Tell me about how you worship God. I can say that they're alike and let them come with us. Sure. Oh, he became my friend. Alright, he wants a white piece, are you kidding me? Because I haven't attacked you yet doesn't mean I want out. Just to be clear, I haven't attacked you yet because I gotta finish this siege up here first. But we're coming. Sheik of Faraj, hold fast. Make my Sheik Faraj's hold fast more pious. Let's make it more pious. Oh, we captured a prisoner. Let's ransom him. Nice, 50 gold. Let's also enforce our demands. Good. Let's just slow down here a bit so we can make sure we stay on track. Got a relatively big shot up here. Pilgrim's Guide. So this will be a Pilgrim's Guide. I can take the Pilgrim's Guide for diplomacy and piety. Or I can let Allah guide us. I think I'm going to allow Allah to guide us just so that we get a better pilgrimage result. Our Fari wounded one of their guys. My other daughter comes of age. She did okay too. Everybody seems to be doing pretty okay. Good. Captured an enemy combatant. Jerusalem, it's been an honor. So that should be enough. Displays of submission. Is it enough? Yep, we're on our way to religious icon. Let's finish the pilgrimage and head home. Who is doing what here? What's happening? Who are you at war with other than me? I mean, that's not gonna save you. That's not how getting saved works. So my daughter here, who is 6, she wants to be a spy, a stabber. I'm gonna have my wife do it 'cause it seems to make more sense to me. And then this child here wants to be stewardship. I'll have my other wife do it because it makes the most sense to me. A new opponent. My goal is the same. Bud, don't know what you thought was gonna happen, but it ain't. He had problems of his own, alright? He had problems of his own the whole time. These two can now get married. Good. I'm not sure what you thought was going to happen, but nothing's changed. Let's promote culture now in another spot. Just continuing down. Nope, that's development. Not what we wanted. We wanted promote culture. I guess we'll do Granata. Annoying is how that feels. So what we're going to do is just because I think it's time to up the ante, we're going to move this flag to here. And I think we're going to try to hire some mercenaries. I feel like this group will do just fine. So let's send them. I think I'd rather sell it for money to make up for the price of these danged mercenaries. And we're just gonna head up this way. Let's just head this way. That's cool. We'll do that. Oh, we have a wolf struggle here. So this guy's being attacked by a wolf. A 50% chance if I do it myself. 50% chance if I get Anton to do it. Dangerous, quarrelsome lot. As we trek through Moron, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by tall grass. I proceed towards the commotion only to find Sadiq and Nizar having an irate row. Oh, they're fighting. Come now, surely you two can make amends. I am not that good at this. Can my wife make this more likely to succeed? Wife, do you have any advice for me about this? Do you think you could help out? A little. Is it worth it? Let's try. We settle their differences with advice from our wife. Nice. And we've returned from our pilgrimage. We are home. Go. Our mercenaries are getting the work done. Let's enforce our demands here. And then we're just going to join up with the mercenaries. We seized an artifact. A poetic friendship. I shall put it on display in my court. So she has written me a poem. Where other men speak silvered words, our hero himself in iron girds. His subjects prove grateful, or if they are not, they'll soon see on which side they have fought. So we can put it on display in the court, or we can carry it on our person. Putting it on display in the court costs us some money, but I think that's what we're going to do. The Wrath of Heaven. My Ferris. Bertrand's face is distorted with fear when I visit the barracks. Choco is trying to help him and raises an eyebrow when she sees me. Will you at least tell your lord what happened? Bertrand lifts his head immediately. My lord, what I saw was not meant to be seen. Figures were throwing stones made of black powder from the battlements. The stones lit on fire and thundered as they hit their enemies. They cut a man in two, my lord. Perhaps we too could have that power. Huh. Let's get the lightning stones. Good. What do we have here? We have some ransomable prisoners. Oh, nice. Very nice. Ah, that's good money. And that's done there. Let's continue on. After this, I think we'll probably be ready for Africa. Yes. We now have conflict in the Al-Andalus. Court grandeur bonus. Nice. Put the poem out. Everyone can read it now. And we also could put up this. I was going to sell it, but since we have room for it for now, I think we'll put it up for now. Like, if I turn this off... Are you a valid befriend target? You are. 78% chance. That's not bad. Give it a shot. We'll try to make him our friend. We'll see what he feels like, you know? See if he's susceptible to our sway. What am I holding? I'm not supposed to do this. I guess we can also grant this to a local Castilian noble. The beating. What in the world happened to my son Saad? He is all bruised and beaten, and refuses to name who did this. Was it an older child, or perhaps did he pester a noble to the point of fury? Now he has all but stopped talking and constantly hides away when there are people nearby. Poor boy. I guess of those three, Shy is probably fine. I guess. We have this embellished Lou Paul figure. It gives us a small health boost and some learning lifestyle experience. You know, nothing wrong with a small health boost. That gives us, you know, okay, I like the stuff we're hanging out with. Little statue. That puzzle box from our Hajj journey. And we now have absolute control, which is a great little perk. Oh, What a nice rough gemstone. Thank you, Hafsa. Thank you very much. Yes. I will definitely accept his oaths of service. Rough gemstone is good enough that I think it's worth actually using. For now, at least. Caesar's Triumph. So we can become a military engineer. We can become an unyielding defender. I think military engineer is what we want. Befriend, gesture of generosity. What does this give? Scheme power. This just makes it happen faster. Yeah, it just makes it happen faster. We're not paying for that. Out of wedlock. Oh, these two. That's a bit of a problem. Enforce our demands here. Good. And we're gonna grant this to a local. Now I don't have to worry about any of that stuff for a while. We've finished a lot of our northern Spanish wars. Oh. All right, where does that place us? I think we're going to build another unit here of Mubarazum. That. And I think we're going to take a short break on wars because we went on our pilgrimage, which is what we wanted to do, and we want to take the Rustamid Emirate, but I'm not sure that we're going to jump on that immediately. We need to save a little bit of money first. I do still have that idea in my mind about taking this coast. If we take this coast, we can start a long-term war against Egypt. And the Egypt war is going to have to be multiple wars because we cannot kingdom invade them because they are the same religion as us, which means we'll be investing in it for a long time. The sooner we can start our first war with Egypt, the sooner that we can take more of their territory. And Egypt is the road to Arabia for us, for sure. We could invade Egypt, and that is something that we want to get done. I think maybe we do this, even though it's super far away. It's very different from what we were planning to do, though. Let's do it. We're going to declare war for this duchy here, for this coastline. This gives us access to Hafsid, possibly Cyprus, and Egypt. Maybe we don't even worry about Rustamid for a while, or maybe we leave that to somebody in the future. To raise everything up here on the islands. Think we're going to extend the contract. Those allies joined. That's put him at half of what I have, including those mercenaries. Maybe I will have to extend them. We'll see what happens. I do wonder how strong Egypt's going to actually prove to be. Even if we can't take Egypt, this gets us closer. So we are closer than ever. So we are now friends with our vassal here. That's good. So we've got more people on the list of those who accept and support our rule. We could try to befriend our heir. Prince Abid al-Rahman is someone it could be worthwhile for us to be friends with, but he is not very susceptible to our sway. We could extol his virtue. It's the kind of thing I don't want to fail at. So maybe we try to find somebody else since our son doesn't look like he's too interested in becoming our friend. What about you? What is my chance of befriending you? 73%? Let's do it. We'll try you. Befriend what could have been. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. We have to get out of the army if we want to do those, so we'll put it in charge of our second in command so that we can just get rid of our stress. We are no longer overwhelmed by stress. No. Oh, shoot. I'm sure I paused that. Well, even though it said we were going to lose, we were still going to win. Just not well. Not in the way we'd hoped to win. Not a good victory at all. That's fine, though. You know, that's fine. Hopefully start these sieges. Get this war finished. Alright. So here we are off the coast of Africa, ready to take some land, just a sliver of land, so that we can possibly front a war against Egypt in the near future. Possibly after that, take Crete and maybe Cyprus. Siege is won. We've actually won this battle. Enforce our demands. There you have it. So we now hold this coast. I am going to disband our army. Let's see. We have prisoners worth ransoming. I'm going to actually give this to my heir. Alright, so I can't give that to him because one of my other sons is getting it. Well, who is getting it according to the succession? You, the 13-year-old. We'll just grant it to you now then. And that gives us Egypt. Now, Egypt is the same religion as us, so we can't do a kingdom war against them. Which means we have to decide what kingdom war we want to do. Do we want to do Rustamid? Maghreb? One of those two was probably optimal. We will begin the conquest of Egypt certainly soon. Oof. But it is a difficult decision. We've been working so hard towards our goals that we've sort of, our stubbornness, our vengefulness is sort of taken over a little bit. We are no longer able to maintain our domain. Gonna have to ask our wife for help until we get the haze of the hashish off us. We are not in the very best of positions that we've ever been in. This is a very important war to us, but do we take a break or do we just continue to this war? How is our ally doing? He's in a war himself, I think, with them. He's not, but he doesn't have any troops right now. He desperately needs to refurbish his armies. We're in a pretty similar position, I would say. We're still supporting mercenaries, I think. What are these guys up to? Aristocratic pretensions. 3 of my courtiers are overtly discussing my great number of titles in deliberate earshot. Yeah, what are you looking at? It's ours. It's ours. We earned it. It's not yours. It's ours. I don't understand why you think that it's yours. Because it's ours, right? It's ours. We're gonna have to continue to. I don't know. Should we do this? We should do it while he's still weak if we're gonna do it at all. I think we need a break. We've just been pushing so hard. We can't push forever. But maybe this is the last push of our life. Maybe this is the thing. What we've been waiting for. Rustamud. Holy War for Kingdom. Maybe we wait at least a little longer. Give our allies some time to regenerate his troops. Just let there be a little bit of a calm before that final great battle. Maybe we hold court? Yeah, let's hold court. Let's do that. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. The next petitioner is extremely angry. Sheik Vermudo of Monteria. With the briefest deference shown, Sheik Vermudo relays that some of my knights, led by Emir Abid al-Rahman of Batalaz, have passed through the sheikdom of Monteria. They have looted, pillaged, and despoiled the villages. Oh, have they? This guy. If we defend the soldiers' behavior, they become more effective for a time. Everyone likes us more. I think we're going to stop the complaints. I want my warriors to be ready. My vassal Sheik Alvaro folds his hands before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of thieves stealing from Asturias de Santillana and its people. He pauses to sigh. I cannot fix the problems with resources I have. I ask you for aid. I'm not sending my steward off to his death, and I'm not paying you, so figure it out yourself, bud. You know, I just put you in that position. You're already complaining you can't do the job. Over the last few days, I heard tell of a mighty hero of the peasantry who has won the hearts and minds of the common people through incredible deeds and matchless bravery. You shall be honored as the hero you are. Makes him a frontier hero, gives him a bunch of money. Deserve a position equal to your skills. So this is basically giving him somebody's domain. This is basically giving him somebody's domain, and this is a place in my household. Is this an active tyranny? This is gonna make this guy mad. You know who this is? This is the dude who would not convert back. Certainly gonna take that from him for sure. He should consider himself lucky that I don't just revoke all of his titles. I only haven't because I can't. Literally can't. He's under somebody other than me. Transfer you. You. To clean things up after that little incident there. Okay, that was alright. Could have been better. The mercenaries are leaving. Not too much I can do about that. I don't want to pay to keep them. That's for sure. Somebody's died in my prisons, which means there might be people in my prison. People in my prison. Who are you? You can go. You are a child worth 50 gold I didn't even know I had on hand. You can go. You can go. You can go. You will not accept my generous offer of your freedom under the condition of conversion, so you must be executed. You are staying because we need you in our army. You can actually just go. You can give me 1 piece of gold. This kid here can go. This guy here can go. All right. Good luck with your life, whatever comes of it next. No need to stay in my prison forever. So we have enough to increase our Mabarzum again. And we will. To 4. I feel pretty good about that. We're going to lose our mercenaries soon. I think maybe we declare war against this guy now. Is it time? I think it is maybe time. Oh, it just feels like we're always pushing ourselves so hard. It's almost like we're pushing ourselves harder than we can stand. This stream is enormous compared to our capabilities. We've gotten so far, but it's still so far away. Is this enough? Will anything ever be enough? We could continue this war forever. And it feels like we'll never get anywhere. Childlike vices. Becomes vengeful. Chaste. Stubborn. I'm gonna make him stubborn. Let's just immediately... Oh, we just became overwhelmed by stress. Because our brother died. What did our brother die of? Heart failure. At the age of 54. What a dangerous life. I'm gonna put my vassal. This guy. He can do it. He's very good at the job. What is it? What is it that we do? What is it that we seek? We thought we knew who we were, but it just seems to just continue circling ever around. We had such dreams. And where have those dreams sent us? To North Africa. To the islands. Everywhere. And I think we're becoming just old. That's it, just old. No, that's not us. Who are we? Who are we at the end of our life? Maybe we transition to trying to build something great. Or maybe we just stay with the only thing we've ever known. I don't think we feel gallant, though. I don't think that's how we feel. Maybe we can build something worth remembering. Maybe we can make something that can exist after we're gone. Maybe there's some kind of truth in that. Our next legacy. So we have coterie. We do definitely want to continue down this path. But I'd also like influential cities. I think this is really good. Every city increases the monthly development growth in its county by 20%. I think this is actually really good. So we're going to grab Metropolitan. And I think we're going to spend the rest of our life as nation builders instead of as whatever it is we are now. Warlords. We just live in so much doubt. Oh. Oh. Who? Who did this? Who did this? Was this the doctor? Weird sometimes how they don't tell you these things. Like, what happened? What the heck happened? I have no information about how my son got mutilated. He died of gout. I suppose we're going to try to honor him with a poem? May you rest in peace, my son. No matter how many days twist and pass, life without him is a sick morass. Alone, bereft, without that sweet man, we wander, wondering where hurt began. Like, I have no idea what happened there. I feel like this is one of those cases where like a bunch of stuff happened in the background that I have nothing to do with. Are you gonna try to land on me? Because if that's your goal, I'm just gonna stop that right now. These. Good, I guess we're just gonna go for the capital. I'm just very uncertain. Very, very stressful. Who did this? Never. How is this all happening at once? My poor son. There it is. We now control even more territory than we ever have before. The Christians in the north are in the last of their days. We have a war here. That we have to stop. We also have to deal with this. Likely I'll split the army to make this happen. And we have to hand all of this out, but I think we're going to do that in the next episode. For now, we grieve our son. Goodbye for now.